Welcome friends to a new session on translation machinery and translation in prokaryotes. In this session, we will discuss on basic requirements of translation and protein synthesis in prokaryotes. Protein synthesis or translation may be the most complex synthetic activity in a cell. In this process, genetic information contained within the order of nucleotides in a messenger RNA, that is mRNA, is used to generate the linear sequences of amino acids in proteins. The process of translation is highly conserved in all organisms and most energetically costly for the cell. In a rapidly growing bacterial cell, up to 80% of the cell's energy and 50% of cell's dry weight are used for the protein synthesis. Indeed, the synthesis of single protein requires the coordinate actions of protein synthesizing machineries. The machinery responsible for translating mRNA into protein is composed of the following components: mRNA, tRNA, amino acyl tRNA synthase, ribosome, enzymes, adenosine triphosphate, guanosine triphosphate, soluble protein and transfer factor, and various other inorganic factors such as Mg2+, K+, and NH+. Next, we can consider the key attributes of mRNA, tRNA, ribosomes, and tRNA synthetases. First, we can discuss on mRNA. The information needed to direct the synthesis of proteins is contained in the mRNA in the form of genetic code. Genetic code is a system of RNA sequences that designate particular amino acid in the process of translation. Let's discuss on features of genetic code. Now, number of codon bases. Because mRNA are composed of 4 bases, that is adenine, uracil, guanine, and cytosine, each codon consists of 3 bases. There are 4 raised to 3 or 64 possible codon sequences. Next, start and stop codons. In both prokaryotes and eukaryotes, the codon AUG is used to initiate polypeptide chains. In rare instances, GUG is used as initiation codon. In both cases, the initiation codon is recognized by an initiator tRNA, tRNA fMet in prokaryotes and tRNA iMet in eukaryotes. Of the 64 codons, 61 specify amino acids. The remaining 3, that is UAA, otherwise known as occur, UAG, amber, and UGA, opal, are called stop codons or termination codons. These codons facilitate codes for termination of translation. Next, degeneracy. Most amino acids are specified by more than one triplet codon. The degeneracy is due to Weibull pairing of nucleotides. Now, let us discuss on Weibull hypothesis. Codon-anticodon interaction is due to complement base pairing between the 2 triplets, which line up antiparallel to one another. The base pairing between 5' end of codon and 3' end of anticodon is the usual Watson-Crick base pairing. That is, adenine always binds with uracil and guanine with cytosine, as is the base pairing of the middle base of the triplet. But in Weibull pairing, when the 5' end base, that is first base of the anticodon, is C or A, the base pairing with the codon is regular. That is, the base in the codon is G or U. If the first base of the anticodon is U, then the 3' end base, that is third base of the codon, can be either G or A. If the first base of the anticodon is G, then the third base of the codon can be U or C. If the first base of the anticodon is inosine, then the third base of the codon can be A, C or U, and but cannot be G. Please see the table on the screen that may give you more clarity on this concept. Synonyms. Codons that designate same amino acids are called synonyms. Synonyms codons only differ in the third base of codon. Different amino acids are specified by different number of codons. For instance, the amino acids like methionine and tryptophan are specified by a single codon, while leucine, serine and arginine are each specified by 6 codons. The codes does not overlap. During translation, the code read sequentially without spacer bases from a fixed starting point. Some viral genome shows exceptions, means their genetic code may overlap and codes for multiple products in different reading frames. Next, genetic code is nearly universal. Genetic code, with few exceptions, is identical in all species. Exceptions to universality of genetic code are found in many animals, including human mitochondrial genome. The codon UGA normally specifies termination. It specifies the amino acid tryptophan in yeast and human mitochondria. AUA, which normally specify isoleucine, directs insertion of methionine in human mitochondrion. In bacterium, Mycoplasma capricolum, and in nuclear genes of protozoan ciliates like Paramecium, Stylolochia and Tetrahymena, the termination codon UGA calls for tryptophan. AUA specifies isoleucine in cytoplasm and methionine in mitochondria. In cytoplasm, methionine is specified by AUG. In a similar way, UGA calls for termination in cytoplasm but calls for tryptophan in the mitochondria. Genetic code has collinearity. The codon in mRNA and the corresponding amino acid residue in the polypeptide chain have a linear arrangement. mRNAs have ribosome binding sites for translation. Ribosomes must be recruited to mRNA for translation. To facilitate ribosome binding in prokaryotes, start codon is preceded by a region of sequences called Shine-Dalgarno sequences. 5' A, G, G, A, G, G, 3', which are complementary to 16S rRNA component 5' CCU, CCU 3' of ribosome. In eukaryotes, ribosome binding occur by a methylated guanine nucleotide at the 5' end of mRNA called 5' cap. In mammalian mRNA, some conserved sequences are seen 2 to 3 nucleotides upstream of start codon called Cossack sequences, which are also helpful for stimulating translation. Transfer RNA, tRNA. It was originally called adapter RNA. For each amino acid, there is one or more specific tRNA. All tRNAs serve to transfer amino acids to ribosome and facilitates the incorporation of the amino acids into newly synthesized proteins in a template dependent manner. We can discuss the structure of tRNA. All tRNA molecules have certain feature in common. All tRNAs end at the 3' terminus with a sequence 5' CCA 3'. This is the site that is attached to the cognate amino acid by the enzyme amino-acyl tRNA synthase. The second striking aspect of tRNA is the presence of unusual nucleotides in their primary structure. These modified bases are helpful for increased tRNA function. The secondary structure of tRNA is also called as clover leaf model. The principal features of clover leaf model are an acceptor arm, 3 stem loops which are referred to as Psi-U loop, the D loop and the anticodon loop, and 4 variable loops. The acceptor arm. It is so named because it is a site of attachment of amino acids. It is formed by the pairing between 5' and 3' ends of tRNA molecules. The 5' CCA3' at the extreme 3' end of molecule protrude from this double stranded stem. Now, the Psi-U arm. It is so named because of the characteristic presence of unusual base pseudouracil in the loop. This loop is helpful for ribosome binding. The D loop. This loop takes its name due to the presence of dihydrouridine in this loop, which is helpful for the attachment of the enzyme amino-acyl tRNA synthase. Anticodon loop. It is so named because it contains the anticodons. The anticodons are 3 nucleotide long decoding elements that is responsible for recognizing the codon by base pairing with the mRNA. variable loop. It is seen between the anticodon loop and Psi-U loop, and as its name implies, varies in size from 3 to 21 bases. Amino-acyl tRNA synthetases. The process of pre-tRNA synthesis by RNA polymerase III only creates the RNA portion of the adapter molecule. The corresponding amino acid must be added later, once the tRNA is processed and exported to the cytoplasm. Through the process of tRNA charging, each tRNA molecule is linked to its correct amino acid by a group of enzymes called amino-acyl tRNA synthetases. At least one type of amino-acyl tRNA synthetase exists for each of the 20 amino acids. The exact number of amino-acyl tRNA synthetases varies by species. These enzymes first bind and hydrolyze ATP to catalyze a high energy bond between an amino acid and adenosine monophosphate. A pyrophosphate molecule is expelled in this reaction. The activated amino acid is then transferred to the tRNA and AMP is released. Now, ribosomes. Ribosomes are nucleoproteins. They are formed by nucleic acid, that is RNA, and protein. Most ribosomal proteins are small basic proteins. Their basic charge reflects their ability to interact with positively charged RNA. The ribosome has 3 sites for tRNA to bind. They are the amino-acyl site, abbreviated as A, the peptidyl site, abbreviated P, and the exit site, abbreviated E. With respect to the mRNA, the 3 sites are oriented 5' to 3', E, P, A, because ribosomes move towards the 3' end of the mRNA. The A site binds the incoming tRNA with the complementary codon on the mRNA. The P site holds the tRNA with the growing polypeptide chain, and the E site holds the tRNA without its amino acid. The structure of ribosomes is different in prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Now, the prokaryotic ribosome. It is a large structure with a sedimentation coefficient of 70S. The ribosome is made of 2 subunits, the 50S larger subunit and 30S small subunit. The 50S subunit is made of 34 large subunit proteins and 23S and 5S ribosomal RNA, that is rRNA. The 30S subunit is made of 21 small subunit proteins, 16S rRNA. Eukaryotic ribosome. It is made of 2 subunits, 60S large subunit and 40 small subunit. The 60S subunit is made of 45 proteins and 3 rRNAs, that is 28S, 5S and 5.8S. The 40S subunit is made of 33 proteins and an 18S rRNA.